Should we begin?
Whole ass nigga, man.
Call me daddy, nigga. Call me daddy. Fuck all that other shit. Y'all see what I see?
Have you talked to him? What's his demeanor?
You know, I've talked to him. He wants a bond. He wants to get out. He wants to clear his name.
Does Cameron Joshua know who shot Takeoff?
We will discuss that with the DA's office if we decide to. Right now, we're charged with offenses and we're not saying anything.
What do you mean if he decides to?
Well, everybody has the opportunity to discuss those matters if they choose to.
Bro, you heard what he said? They asked Lil Cam's lawyer, does he know who shot Takeoff? And he said, we would discuss that with the DA's office later if he decides to talk. Then he continues to say he has the option to speak about who the shooter is. Bro, is Lil Cam gonna snitch? Let me remind you, this is bigger than just Takeoff. There's a whole lot of things behind this. They want to be able to bring down the whole mob-ties empire because they've been on their ass for years. You gotta remember, Duke the jeweler just got killed down there. That stole a whole lot of cash. That store just got killed down there. You know what I mean? They got a whole lot of questions, and this kid has a lot of answers. Now, are they lying to him? Are they applying enough pressure to have him scared enough to want to talk and turn and bring down the whole empire? When a lawyer is saying something like that, that means they're either pressuring him to snitch or either snitching is on the table for him not to get charged with other things. If they have other things on him already, right? You gotta remember, this kid is a hitter. He's been around. He knows a lot of shit within the circle. Oh man, why would he say we'll be discussing this with the DA later on if he chooses to? I don't know, man. Lil Cam might end up folding and turning the mob ties. This is getting crazy, man. It's bigger than Takeoff. You gotta remember, if they start applying pressure on him, telling him that his actions were the reason why Takeoff ended up dying, because Migo Bands felt like they were in danger because he pulled out his gun and he shot his man by accident. All they gotta do is be like, yo, he shot in self-defense. That's on you. You should have never pulled out your gun. You're about to get hit with that body. If they start scaring this kid enough to where he starts folding, he might end up telling. I'm just kind of like shocked that he said what he said. For the lawyer to say that is kind of like revealing that there's more to this case, and they're kind of thinking about sitting down with the prosecutor. You got to remember, he said at the beginning they don't have enough to charge him with the murder. He said they don't have him on video shooting the gun, but they do have footage of him holding a gun. They have witnesses saying he was holding a gun. So they're applying the right pressure to get Lil Cam to snitch.
So my name is Matt, M-A-T-T, Gilliam, G-I-L-L-I-A-M. I'm a prosecutor at the Harris County DA's office. So just our statement is we believe Cameron Joshua has been appropriately charged in this case, and we're continuing our investigation into the death of Takeoff. Thank you all.
Can you spell your first and last name? Tell us who
Sure,
you
it's
are, please.
Christopher Downey, D-O-W-N-E-Y. I'm representing Cameron Joshua.
Can you tell us what happened in court today?
Sure. Cameron Joshua has been charged with 2 counts of carrying a weapon, and it has only tangential relationship to this shooting involving Takeoff. He's not being charged with the shooting. I think the DA's office knows the difference between carrying a weapon and a shooting case, and if they thought he was involved in the shooting, they would have charged him with it.
So is this where, like, I guess there's social media video, like what we've all seen, where he's in the video carrying a gun? Is that where you think all this stemmed from? Or?
That's my understanding. According to the affidavit that's been filed in the first carrying a weapon case, it's based on the shooting. Let me say, it's based on the circumstances surrounding the shooting, in that he's alleged to have had a gun there at the scene when the shooting happened.
And is that a witness saw him with a gun rather than him having used it?
Right, that's my understanding as well, that it's based on a witness's observation that he had a firearm.
And then the witness apparently said they saw him re-racking the weapon.
That's the rumor. I haven't seen anything to support that.
And what's his connection to Takeoff? Why was he at that event that evening?
Again, that's stuff we're all looking into, the relationship between all the parties. My understanding, it was some type of social event. I think some folks were playing dice. Beyond that, I have no idea.
Was he playing dice?
Again, we're looking into that to determine what his actions were that evening.
You've seen some of the reporting by some internet websites who basically sort of allege that he might have shot him or be involved in the murder. Can you dispel some of those rumors or some of the statements we've seen on the reliable World Wide Web?
Sure. I haven't seen anything to suggest that Cameron Joshua had anything to do with the shooting, that he discharged a firearm that caused his death or was even involved in it. My understanding is there was some type of skirmish From what I've seen from the internet, and I'm familiar with all the Instagram sleuths, they remind me of the blind guy who tries to figure out an elephant and grabs his trunk and thinks it's a snake. The bottom line is they're wrong. Cameron Joshua did not shoot Takeoff.
Have you talked to him? What's his?
You know, I've talked to him. He wants a bond. He wants to get out. He wants to clear his name.
Does Cameron Joshua know who shot Takeoff?
We will discuss that with the DA's office if we decide to. Right now, we're charged with offenses and we're not saying anything.
What do you mean if he decides to?
Well, everybody has the opportunity to discuss those matters if they choose to.
Does the gun he was carrying match anything at the scene? Have the police told you anything about ballistics?
I'm not familiar with anything associated with the ballistics. That hasn't been made available to me.
Make sure you like, comment, like the fucking video. I know I ain't got haters watching my shit. I know y'all forget sometimes. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Bossy YouTube, let's get it. I appreciate y'all for rocking with your boy. Make sure you subscribe, like, comment, let's get it.
I'm a grave digger.
I gotta be the most underrated nigga in these YouTube streets, man. I gotta be. Subscribe, like, and comment in this bitch. Join the movement, let's get it.
Omegadrip exclusive.
I'm a grave digger. Man, shit, I like blaze niggas.